Lovely burbles. Today we are going to play the game called Slay the Princess. On Steam, they're having basically two sentences. It's saying, you're here to slay the princess. Don't believe her lies. Reviews are very, very positive, overwhelmingly positive, developed and published by Black Tabby Games. The texts are psychological horror, visual novel, and a CRPG. Before I started the game, there was also a content warning. It's saying, this is a horror game, and it's not intended for all audiences. So I just wanted to say that. Plus, when I clicked this content warning away, it was saying, whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story, by the way. Hi, dear Ronald. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Welcome. I am ready to go. I never played this game before, so let's see. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I think it's, by the way, fully voice acted, so I can just lean back and enjoy. And I can save my voice for tonight.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. Explore the end of the world. What are you talking about? Why is it the end of the world? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can't I? Can someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing that. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Okay. Oh wow, there's so many options! Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? It sounds like when I was going to school, like, do we have to learn this? Is it relevant for the test? Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet, I've always wanted to offer monarch. Viva la revolution! Silently continue to the cabin, turn around and leave. That would be the first ending, I guess, huh? I just finished cooking my meal, ready to eat and enjoy your food. Why is the end of the world?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
It's actually the end of the world when they're saying no more birds. That sounds like a horrible world. But how can a princess locked away in a basement end the world? Yeah, with magic. If you don't tell me why she's dangerous, I'm not going to kill her. Do you have any evidence to back this up? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end is the world because she's locked? Oh yeah, this is repeating now. Wait, killing a princess seems kind of bad. Oh yeah, this is also repeating. Mario wouldn't like this one, huh? Well, as a scientist, I would probably say this. Do you have any evidence for that?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Hi, Sonic! Who tells you the narrator isn't the... breaking the fourth wall then, huh? Yeah, could be an option. The world is dead, nobody's left. It is just you and a princess source. How can your princess locked away? Yeah, that's also... How is this possible?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
It sounds like I am not really welcome to ask questions. What about this one? Because she is looked down there.
Well, I appreciate the mental exercise. We are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
A ticking clock.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Huh.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg everything.
All right.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
I think I know now where there are multiple endings. Interesting. Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't it? It depends. Can someone else do? No, forget it. I'm not doing that. Have you answered them? Maybe I'm okay with the world ending. Look, I'll go to the cabin. I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say she's done, maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face. Let's get this over with. Thanks for telling me what to do. Well, that sounds like me. I want to consider my own feelings
we'll just
here.
Have to see what happens. But a word of warning: if you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed.
Look at my finger, by the way. Reminds me so much of the nails of my birds.
So sure, go talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Yeah, usually. Hi, Buva. Is this the first run? Yes, it's the first time I ever started the game.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Hi, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Proceed into the cabin. I'm a bit scared of her now. Why do we have to slay her?
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
I was about to say there is a blade here at the edge.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Explore, take the blade, enter the basement without a weapon. I should take this one then, right? I'm not quite sure if this is gonna have some effects.
You take the blade from the table.
Can I hide
It's
it?
rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Oh, Jan, thank you so much for the bits. Did I miss the sound bit? Probably. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. Wait a second. I'm not hearing any sound. Wait, I know why. Because it's a bit delayed, I guess. Oh my god, dear Jan, thank you so much for the bits. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's a bit delayed. It's a bit delayed. Oh my god, dear Nordic Road, thank you so much again for the raid. Thank you so much for trusting me, your community once again. I hope you had a good stream. We just started with the game Slay the Princess. Also playing a horror game now. It's going to be a whole horror spooky week. So today is probably going to be a bit different, actually. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a good stream. You played some Red Dead Redemption 2. I still need to play this game, actually. Did you just start the game? Hi, Debner. Hi there. Welcome with the Nordic raid. Thank you so much for the raid again. And I'm so sorry it was a bit delayed. I'm so sorry about that. Debner, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciated it. So far, a little recap. What happened? We just started the game. There is a princess, and the narrator is telling us that the princess is bad. That if she is escaping from this cabin, it's gonna be the end of the world, literally. And they are expecting us to slay the princess. So I grabbed the weapon. There was a blade here on this desk, and we're actually about to enter this cabin now. Eat the rich. But maybe she's actually a kind person. I hope she's not gonna gaslight us, though. You will never play Red Dead Redemption 2. I will. Just my backlog is huge, humongous. Mimi doesn't play games with 2, and then that's not true. I want to play Talos Principle 2, though. I really want to do that. Played it before I finished Uncharted Lost Legacy. Oh, and Red Dead Redemption 2 was my plan. Ah, okay, I see. That's those are 2 big games, actually. I never played Uncharted as well. I should also do this. I heard both games are actually good. Yeah. Old Woundstock, which you played Risk of Rain. Oh, Risk of Rain 2. Yeah. I did. And I didn't play the first one. All right, we are gonna enter the cabin now, and my question is: Can I hide? Can I hide the weapon? I wonder if it's gonna have an impact. Maybe I'm just overthinking that. Too many games. Yeah, actually, too many games. Yeah. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna make it spookier. Oops, I'm gonna make it spookier as well, and I'm smashing my bottle. I'm just gonna turn off the lights. 1 second. Be right back. There we go. I got the controls here. Perfect. I'm sitting in darkness now. So I'm getting omega spooked, I guess. All right, you take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it. True. Enter the basement. I'm ready.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Probably.
Her voice carries up the stairs.
I wonder if she's also fully voice acted. Probably.
Who's there?
She is. Oh god.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi. Just checking in on you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. Continue down the stairs. I can't say that, right? I can't say that.
Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Huh.
Focus on the task at hand.
I feel so sorry for her.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Oh, she can feel it, huh? I mean, if you are sitting here in the basement, locked up like this. What? No way. Why would you even think that? Okay, yeah. You caught me. I'm here to slay you. Nah, I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. Steal your nurse and step forward. That's, you can do it very fast, I guess. For that, she's getting stepped instantly. I just want to talk. I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. It's also kind of implying, huh? Okay, I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat.
Oh, I can't hide it then, no? No romance up yet. Maybe there will be. I have no idea, Knappers, even though that would be some kind of Stockholm syndrome, right? Would be the shortest game if you could kill her right now, probably. Maybe it's doable.
Point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat.
I thought the narrator wants me to kill her.
Don't you dare.
Ah, there. Oh, it's a different one. Okay, the narrator.
It's fine. We can decide what we
Oh,
want
that's
to
my
do
voice.
after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Drop it. Tighten your grip. Oh, I don't want to drop my weapon. I don't want to drop my weapon.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me?
I'm not
Because you
scared.
should be.
No, I'm not scared, but I'm scared of myself.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Because I don't think I could kill someone. I don't think so.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
What does this supposed to mean?
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Who said she can't kill someone with completely annihilated that one cow in the Minecraft game? You're not forgetting about this, huh? She's bluffing. She definitely knows. And what kind of power does she have? What if she isn't bluffing? What if she kills us? Are you sure she's not armed? Maybe not visible with weapons, but maybe some kind of magic. I'm sorry, can we just talk? I'm not dropping the blade. I can already slay the princess. I can do that? You get a slay option, so that's nice. Huh. But she's an eldritch entity. Reminds me so much of World of Horror we played last Thursday. I'm not dropping the blade. I'm gonna be strict.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Okay. Fine. Then I guess we're at an impasse. Squint at the princess while holding onto the blade. Oh, she's also stubborn.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She squints back.
Oh, she does, yeah.
The two of you are going to do this forever, aren't you?
Yeah, it's a stare contest suddenly. Are you sure you don't want to talk?
Yeah, I'm sure.
For goodness sake, the two of you can't just stand around like this forever. Eventually, something is going to give, and I highly recommend that you be the one to take the initiative here.
Me, I'm not talking to you if you got to know me. Dude, I would probably do the same. Drop the blade or slay the prince. Oh my god, I really need to do this now. I've got a feeling it's gonna be yeah. I'm gonna be unhappy with my decision. I'm gonna drop the blade because I really want to talk to her. Innocuous, sure.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Yeah, the world ending is coming now.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
She's a princess who knows nothing else except that people have to listen to her. But maybe she's a kind princess. And maybe she's doing this because she's scared.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
Yeah, this is something I'm disliking. Unarmed.
We'll be fine.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
You don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it. Okay, so we're still having access to that. She's from the Weep world. Killer. Aren't you a Weep as well, Thug?
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, it's pretty awkward. A relationship? Are you coming on to me? How would I get you out of here? Maybe because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you are going to end the world. What do you have to say about that? What's your name? How long have you been down here? Do you know I'm here to kill you? We've talked enough? Okay, interesting. I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. Should we start with this? What's her name, actually? Her name is Princess Chana Vibonia.
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
We should stab her.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Why should I just say your name? Do we have anything different? Do you know why I'm here to kill you? Or how long have you been down here?
Too long.
If you get a sense of time.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Can we torture her a bit, maybe? It's a pretty awkward relationship. Are you coming on to me? I don't think so. And I don't want to help her, I think. I'm here because you're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster?
Her eyes are frightening me. Get a tickle. I mean, what the... This is what you're learning from all the telly shows, right? I'm just thinking about Crazy 8 in Breaking Bad. Oh boy, the way he died, that was, yeah. That's exactly the same situation. Like, Walter is going down to the basement, and it's gonna be his first kill, and he doesn't know how to do that. He's feeling pity for Crazy 8. And he's even giving him food, he's giving him toilet paper, he's giving him a bucket, and he's struggling. He doesn't know what to do. And I really think he wants to, I think he wants to let him out, right, at some point. It's actually very sad. But Crazy 8 is thinking, he's thinking about his own life, of course, in a situation like this. And well, he's not trusting Walter, but Walter is slowly trusting him. But, well, it's ending. I don't want to spoil her too much. I haven't seen Breaking Bad. What? Des, what? You need to watch Breaking Bad. It's one of the best shows I've ever seen. Really, really good. Oh my god, you need to... Oh my god, Jan, what? I don't think I've ever watched something more beautiful. Breaking Bad was the peak of Netflix, in my opinion. Absolute peak. Haven't missed anything? That's not true. That's not true. It's one of the best series I've ever watched. It's really, really good. But yeah, I think killing someone the first time is very, very hard.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Are you not dangerous? Deflect, what are you going to do if I let you out of here? I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information secret from me. No, and if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them. Remain silent. I like to listen first.
They haven't told you anything, have they?
They didn't. Why not?
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust.
Hi, Odelia. Good evening. Welcome to the stream.
Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Yeah, why not?
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
No, I'm just a person who likes to talk. I need to consider. I need proofs.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right. No matter what she's gonna say, I'm gonna be a bit suspicious, I guess.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust.
And that's something I'm struggling so much with. It takes me many, many years to trust a person. It takes me so much time. And how am I gonna deal with this situation now?
So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
No, I just spawned here. I don't have any background information.
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less.
They're saying you don't trust her, but are you trusting them? Is it because the way they're talking to us? Is this making a person trustworthy? The way they're talking to us? She's been kind of manipulated. Yeah, she is using her words very wisely. Very, very wisely. She knows in which position she is, and she's acting very smart. While they're just telling me she's dangerous. I missed the entire game so far, but that girl says, yeah, you actually didn't miss that much, Adelia. Basically, we spawned in the forest, and in front of us there was a cabin, and the narrator was telling us that this princess is, going to end the world, and we need to stop her by slaying her. We don't have other information. Now we're here, basically. A relationship, are you coming to me? How would I get you out of here? Talked enough. I don't want to say this because I think that was just irony. You're trusting her? You wanted to kill her 5 minutes ago. I could actually watch Breaking Bad if I want to have time for it. You should actually. You should. It's a really, really good show, and it's showing you how messed up the USA is once again. Maybe that's the dating. Okay, I'm not. Okay, how would I get you out? But you want me to date, right? How would I even get you out of here? But I don't want to help her. I just want to... I don't know what kind of possibilities this is going to give. You talked enough? Okay, I'm curious now.
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
But look at her eyes. Their eyes are not honest.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade.
I was just talking about her eyes.
She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right?
Helping her? She's a princess, that's mean. She's giga rich. You need to marry. You sound like Josh. You sound like Josh. Mm-hmm. Hashtag princess did nothing wrong. Hashtag narrator is probably totally... You're not trusting the narrator. It's also so interesting.
She is. I'm sure of it.
We talked enough.
Oh? Have you decided what to do with me?
No.
You know why you're here.
Cut off our hand to free her. It's like Saw. Suddenly it's Saw. I don't trust narrators since I played this time. Me too. I was also thinking about Stanley Parable. Such a good game. Yeah, the narrator knows way too much in that game. I'm getting out of here, examine the chains. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. Keep her locked away. We could also just kill her. Hi, Death Dragon. She's sounding a little entitled. I have no idea. I don't have any ideas what to do here. I'm gonna keep her locked away. We're gonna postpone this.
Pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help.
But nobody is explaining me why the world is going down, why she's a monster.
And if you don't...
And that's exactly the way the way she talks to me. And if you don't, then I'm gonna kill you.
I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
Mm-hmm.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
I made my choice. I'm locking her in the basement. But is she right?
Alright, that's it, girly. We going stabby stab.
Death Dragon. Oh, you want to stabby stab her? Oh, come. How fitting was this, please? Thank you so much for the bits. Thank you. I appreciate it. But this is very fitting. It's even the #1 option now. I think she's bluffing. Okay, guys, what would you do? I definitely know that Death Dragon wants to stab her. Oh, this is hard. Hi, Asterix. Hello there. Welcome to the stream. She has creep. Yeah, she's crazy. She's crazy. I think. All right. I think we can't just leave her here, even though I think it's. I think she wants to manipulate me. I think we have to kill her. I think I'm gonna kill her, actually. Super Mario just got some plot hole. Imagine, this is Peach. It's alright, Mimi. You don't have to do it alone. We're here with you. We're gonna kill her together. Everyone is stabbing, okay. Unfortunately, I know the crazy hot scale all too well, so I definitely would get with her to get my heart broke. Oh my god, Esnix, no! You need to resist, so I'm gonna slay her, only for you. Why would a plumber to sea be sent to rescue the princess? He's a Handwerker, and they are searched everywhere. He's a very handy man. They're always welcome everywhere. Dude, we're missing so many of them in Germany, actually. Come to the dark side, Mimi. We got cookies. I'm gonna slay her. Okay, chat. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna kill her.
You charge the princess, blade trembling in your hand, but you've already lost the battle.
What? What? I lost the battle?
She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her elbow.
We shouldn't have hesitated.
It's because we were hesitating, dude. She's strong.
But she doesn't stop there. She kicks you a few times for good measure, the pointed tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones.
Oh, look at my nails!
Making sure you stay down.
And I also got my blade. Look at my mouse, my cursor. I'm also holding the blade, but I'm dying, I think.
As you lie, crushed and broken on the basement floor, the princess kneels on your throat with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess. As you gasp for air, she eyes you with an intense curiosity.
I'm so weak, dude. She's killing me.
You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand. And now look at you.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
She applies more pressure, slowly squeezing what's left of your life out of your lungs. This is the end, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid it is.
I can't believe we're dying here. Just because I was hesitating. I was just trying to figure out what's wrong, what's right, but I guess there is no such thing. I'm dead.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
I'm dead. Chapter 2. The Tower?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
But it's not... The game is not over. The game is not over. It was saying chapter 2, and we're having different possibilities now. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. Wait, hasn't this already happened? Am I some kind of a loop here? Okay, no. But I died! What am I doing here? She's going to kill me again. Proceed to the cabin. This is... What is this?
A terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
That's some next level ignore me. That was my Autobot because of Esronic's message. Are you Tracer now? Yes, with the deja vu. Is it our turn to manipulate and betray our trust? I mean, now we know what she's going to do with us. She really wants to get us, which is understandable because I think everyone would react like this. Everybody wants to survive. It's just in our nature.
What does it matter what he knows? There's nothing we can do to stop her. She's just going to kill us again.
She is not going to kill you unless you let her. But slaying the princess and saving the world is going to be much more difficult than it has to be if you spend the whole time second-guessing yourself.
This is more than just deja vu, though. I'm pretty sure this whole thing literally just happened.
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I.
Am I going crazy? Let's assume I am telling the truth, and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Yeah, that is probably true.
Of course we died. We couldn't land a single blow on her, and she broke every bone in our body before she decided to let us die.
What were we supposed to do to stop her then? What are we supposed to do to stop her now?
It's pointless.
She's just a princess. Slaying her shouldn't have been difficult, but congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
Now I wonder if you actually can slay this princess, or if you're always gonna end up like this. Huh.
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
The narrator calling us out for being a weakling. Kinda. But he's kinda right with saying you probably died because you didn't listen to me. I didn't, but I was having the blade. But I guess asking for the reasons was not working out. Huh.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. The princess killed us and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself? Or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died?
Nothing. Have no idea.
Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
If she ended the entire world, why should we even bother? We might as well just walk up to that cabin, break her chains and let her do whatever she wants. It's all the same in the end.
Everyone lived happily ever after? Well, Except for you, because Mimi died.
Just because she's capable of ending the world doesn't mean you're
Maybe it's part of the
capable
game.
slaying her. Both of those things can be true at the same time. So chin up. I believe in you.
Okay, but this time I'm gonna kill her. Let's talk about this princess. Can we talk about this princess?
Just be quick about it.
Is it the same again? No, she killed me last time around. How can I make sure that doesn't happen again? All she did last time around was beat me to death. How can someone like that end the world? To quote you from the last time around, she's just a princess. Why was she strong enough to beat me to death with her bare hands? Who locked her in the basement? What is this place? All of these questions are nice. I want to ask everything. Why is she so strong?
She
Doomfist.
is just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin, and you'll be fine.
Is there an option to say, how can I get crushed by that hot girl like Ezranix? You definitely want to be on this telly show Snapped, right? Mimi's so weak. I'm not weak. I'm just trying to consider so many things.
Or pledge ourselves to her.
Hulk
Stop pretending that
smash.
we're capable of doing
A
anything in
rising
this
uppercut.
situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us. Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge?
Yeah, sure.
I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic.
You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone, yourself included.
How can I make sure that doesn't happen again? I shouldn't get manipulated. Who locked her in this basement anyway?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
I told you this already. If people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me? You're being cagey. Why aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know.
No.
Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
He did. No, he's very cryptic. He's talking very cryptical and very mysterious. He didn't. The reason is he doesn't want to overcomplicate things.
The less you know about her, the better.
You see? And why didn't they slay her? Why is it me? Why do I need to be the hero?
Look, I'm not supposed to say
He
this.
sounds so annoyed of me.
It's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this.
I don't think so.
Call it a prophecy, if that helps. But it's just the way things are. Oh, I didn't know we were special. Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
We're not special. We are not. Sonic, you might be right. Maybe the narrator is the bad one. Yes, you were the player, but I'm not special. Nah.
Who cares if you think we're special? As far as I can tell, the only thing special about us is that we get to experience painfully dying all over again.
The narrators never evilly made the game. Well, she killed me the last time around. How can I make sure that doesn't happen again?
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
The princess, and I will repeat this, beat you to death with a smile. Yeah, you're right about that. But imagine Death Dragon, you are in this cave, let's say a year. I think you would also go insane. I'm not sure if you would also smile afterwards, but you would be insanely happy to get out of the situation. We don't know how long she is there, by the way. If that's the case, if you're having this information, then I completely understand why she was smiling like a crazy person. Maybe it's about the friends we made along the way, maybe. Well, that's all. I have 1 million questions still.
Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Turn around and leave. It would be funny to see as a hero. Like, okay, I don't want to be a hero, and then I'm just, yeah, leaving this place. That would be so funny. Don't forget he seemed to be with some weird person with the giant fingernails and maybe even scales. Or something. Yeah, you can see my mouse cursor, right? You could see it in the drawing earlier on. These are my hands. I am like a wolf. So maybe I am special. Special. 'Cause I'm a creep.
A warning before you go any further.
Again?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
You mean the fur? I knew. Yeah, I got a tail, and I also got very wiggly ears, very fluffy. I've always known ears, especially. No.
Lying?
But not a
Cheating?
human.
Why would she even bother? She didn't need to do anything like that last time.
Would be also interesting if she's gonna remember our conversation, or if she thinks we are meeting for the first time. She looks nice. I bet it was an accident. With a smile on her face.
She caught us off guard last time. We'll be fine. Let's just keep our wits about us. At
Okay.
least one of you still has a shred of sense. Just make sure you listen to him and not that whiner.
There's a sound in the background. It's insanely eerie. I'm not talking about the piano. Piano here. It's some kind of background sound. I was so scared now to talk to her. Just a big misunderstanding happens all the time. I accidentally beat you up and accidentally kept kicking you to death. Yep. Yeah, completely.
If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
Let's go inside then.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior
Oh.
would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Well, it is looking definitely different. I can see the blade is here now. We need to climb up the ladder.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Why do we feel so small?
Because everything is so huge. Look at the door, windows, the pillar.
We don't feel small. We are small.
I feel like a mouse. Good night, Darian. Sleep well and tight. Thank you so much again for the bits. Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm sorry for the delay. Thank you so much again for the bits. Have a good night. He didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. This whole cabin is different than last time. Approach the mirror. Actually, we don't know how we're looking. Like, take the blade. I want to do everything. So cabin is different.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
I'm gonna take the blade. I'm gonna kill her this time.
You take the blade from the altar.
For
It
sure.
would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
I'm so curious about myself. How am I looking like? I want to see that.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe the mirror clean. Oh, it's so exciting. Mimi is a vampire, maybe. Speaking of, in a couple of days, I'm gonna play a game called Vegan Vampire. I'm gonna eat carrots or something instead of drinking blood.
You reach forward, rub your hand.
Look at me!
I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
What do you mean?
We should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
Voice of the broken. Did you see my arm? Into the basement. I'm not gonna have any pity. I'm not gonna ask questions. I'm just gonna kill her, okay? Come here, Bowser. You know, now that I know you're a lizard person, that princess
Door to
isn't
the
evil.
basement creaks open, revealing a spiral
Every time I'm
staircase.
reading
It
lizard
steps
person, I'm
almost as
thinking
deep
of
as you are tall. The smell of
Disco
insects
Elysium,
drifts
actually.
up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
And this lizard man in Disco Elysium
Was always talking like this.
like crazily. But he was always saying some deep stuff, actually. Okay.
Huh. This is actually kind of nice.
I'm so nervous.
It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
What was the kid's name again? Kuno! The kid's name was Kuno. I will never forget this kid.
Her booming
Most annoying
voice
one.
rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time.
We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her.
I don't like that it's saying voice of the broken. I'm not broken. I just wanted to see myself.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there.
She did kind of sound possessed like this. Wait a second. The monster one. Yeah, it was some kind of monster effect.
I am possessed now.
Okay, never mind.
It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Continue down the stairs.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall.
Time to wield that knife like an assassin. They are like in Assassin's Creed.
The chain is nothing.
She
to
looks
her.
very
It
powerful.
might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
Dude, what's going on with me? No, no, no.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You've brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity.
She knows that we were here. But not the narrator. Now I feel even more weak. Yeah, she knows. She got the she has the conscious. She's conscious about what happened. We should have married. No, she's crazy. No, I don't want to marry
Drop
her.
it.
I'm not gonna drop it, but I think it's pointless. She's just floating here. Tighten your grip.
As if on command, the blade slips from your grasp, clatters uselessly to the floor.
No!
But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us? I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade.
I'm to know. It's because I am broken. She may be crazy, but we could have been alive. But yeah, under which conditions? Tickle her to death? I think she's gonna tickle us to death now.
Of course we dropped her.
Oh no.
She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence.
Maybe we can fix her, Knappers. That's never gonna work.
Oh, I understand what's going on, and you'd better snap yourself out of it.
Yeah, if I would be a psychotherapist, then maybe, but she needs to be willed to do that. It's just so funny that you're saying this. Maybe we can fix her.
Kneel.
I don't want to do this. No.
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs buckle, and your knees hit the floor.
I am actually on my knees now. Dude, she is a powerful woman.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
I feel like we switched the positions suddenly. See, this is why we shouldn't have hesitated. Death Dragon, I didn't hesitate. I just wanted to see. I just wanted to hear. I just wanted to hear her point of view. I wanted to hear the point of view of the narrator, and then decide based on what they're saying. Then I'm gonna act. God save Vicky. That one chain is holding her back as if, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that arm is kind of human-like. Fronato, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome here. I don't want to talk anymore.
You told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs. I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new, and the world as it is now is overdue for alterations. It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
We switched the positions here. I feel so powerless.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it?
I don't know how to get out of the situation. Look at me, she likes bird. Yeah, I know, and I really appreciate it. My boys also do. They're also appreciating this. But I feel like I'm the one who's here, who's gonna stay here. I don't think I will survive this. I don't think so. Hi dear Schwarz, welcome to the stream. You use bootstrap paradox. What's that?
It certainly does. And beyond that, it more than lends credence to our conversation in the woods. I don't love the thought that in some other reality you failed to destroy her, but what's done is done. I can only hope it helped you learn a valuable lesson.
Did you not choose anything the first time, or did you free her? No, I was trying to talk to her. But she said to me, I need to drop the weapon right at the entrance. She was very stubborn, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do the first step. But I thought, I told to myself in-game that I know that the blade is behind me, so I can always grab it. I just wanted to talk to her first. I wanted to hear what her name is. I wanted to hear how long she's staying here, how long she's already, being here. But she did the crazy 8 on me. Yeah. And she's remembering everything. I had a feeling.
You are the only one who can deal with her. And if you don't, well, she's let you know what will happen, hasn't she?
He was like, hey there, Princess Chan, come here often. Uh-huh. You told her she was going to end the world, and she used that information to change her decisions. I didn't know that she is going to be like this then. I had no idea about that. But yes, I'm an honest person. I am trying to talk to people. I would like to know what's happening. But she manipulated me, I guess. This is also some kind of manipulation.
Then you shouldn't have trusted us with her destruction. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it? He's being melodramatic, but he's not exactly wrong, is he? What are we supposed to do to stop her?
Nothing. She's too powerful.
Okay, first things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done. The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. If you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
Well, we can still talk to her. I don't feel like talking to her anymore. What would you have me do? What do you have planned? Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can be whatever you want to be. No, I understand what you meant with the paradox. I have questions for you before I decide to do anything. I have questions for you. What happened to you after I died? I'm not going to help you end the world. I don't care if something new comes after. Just can't let you do that. I'm yours to command. Pledge yourself to her. I would never gonna do that. Absolutely never. Oh, hi dear Everest. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I hope you had a great stream. Welcome everyone. You played Devour. I don't think I ever played this game. Hope you had a good stream then. Hi everyone. We're playing Slay the Princess today, and I feel like I'm in a very, very bad position. By on my knees and kind of begging for my life. And yeah, we'll see how this is gonna end. Hi dear, not a really cool name. Hello. It's actually a funny name there. Welcome here. Hi dear Fluffy Fox. Hello, welcome everyone. We didn't win. Yeah, I'm sorry dear, but I hope you had a great stream. I hope you had a good time, even though you lost. What would you have me... Wait, I'm curious about what happened after I died. Why should the princess say this now? Why would she give this information to us? Oh god, she scares me.
Little bird.
Dude, that was so loud. Now the limits of your privileged little bird, okay?
There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
Do we have more options? I'm not going to help you in the world. I don't care if something new comes after. I just can't let you do this. What do you have planned? As if she would tell this us, right? Nah.
All you have to do is break these chains and set me free.
Wait a sec. She can't do this on her own. She definitely needs my help. But she rather... Nah, it's a tough choice, actually. It's so tough. If you're so powerful, can't you just break it? Exactly. Okay, there are no bad decisions, right? Hi dear Umbrella Solstice. What is this game? It's a psychological horror game. Basically, our only job is to slay this princess, but things are going horribly wrong, as you can see. Thank you so much for the follow. Not a really cool name. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Just because you're supposed to end, I'm gonna say this.
Don't be rude. Of course she can.
Don't be rude. She's also rude.
It's not rude to question someone who's apparently trying to end the world.
She can't free herself, and she can only hurt you if you're close enough. Doesn't mean you could just leave her there and see the cabin. But we had the warning of the narrator that we shouldn't do that because I think there was some kind of a hint. If you're gonna do this, she's gonna free herself at some point, or somebody else is gonna do this, or something. Yeah.
That's exactly why it's rude. We should know our place.
I can, easily. But that isn't what I want to do. The story of a terrible and bountiful god unbounded of her own will is no story at all. It's not worthy of everything I am, or
Magic
everything
chains?
I'm bound to
Probably,
become. It isn't even worthy of what I was.
She claimed she would get out somehow. Also that, yeah. But this is where I was thinking maybe she is just doing some kind of a bluff, you know? Press X to doubt.
The destruction in Genesis that's to follow in my wake is deserving of a song that can echo for eternity. The song of you, being so struck by my glory, so overwhelmed by what I am, that you feel you must deliver me into the world.
This princess is telling us a lot more, yeah, but I think she's pushed by anger because of her actions.
And from your act of utter devotion and submission springs a new dawn, a better dawn. Submit now, submit later. It makes no difference. Because in the end, no matter how vainly you struggle against me, my will triumphs over yours.
Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually have to do it. You can be whatever you want to be. There was also an answer option with the first chapter. I'm not going to have you end the world. I don't care if something new comes after. I just can't let you do that.
I say,
am I to blame for some demigod princess trying to end the world? Exactly.
perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters.
I'm gonna get crushed again.
Pick up that needle.
Do it. It's what she wants.
We're so broken here. Where's the strong Mimi?
No objections here. I don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade. As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer.
Wait, this is grayed out. I'm going to kill you. You're not kidding about that divine hand. Who's doing this? Is it her? Is it you? There's also the option no, but I can't do this. I can only say pick up the blade.
You reach forward,
Ah.
grasp the blade.
Stand.
This one's easy. See? This isn't so bad. Okay, yeah. We can do that. We were probably going to stand anyway.
Stand. I hate you. I hate you so much. All of you. Stop making me do things. I'm going to kneel here forever. Well, I don't have this option anymore. I must obey.
You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
To define me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance. Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
Are we getting the good ending with that? The happy ending? I don't think so.
What?
What?
You don't have to listen to her.
No.
You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
Oh, this is brutal. This is brutal. End this then. And this is why there is a content warning.
Oh, we'll end this all right.
No. That's it.
Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
Wait. Slay yourself. So the princess. The princess. I'm gonna slay her.
Your body is sluggish and unresponsive, actively fighting against you, but you do your best to stack
Oh God.
forward. One step at a time, you move towards the princess.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson.
Oh no. She's gonna punish us. Like, oh no. Oh my God.
Plunge that knife into your lungs.
She's controlling us now, right? Well, it doesn't matter. She said slit my throat or into my lungs. What's the difference?
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay, I'm weak. I need a gun. True.
Take another step forward. The blade digs into your ribs, slicing through flesh with ease.
Oh, you can even see the blood
Somehow
here.
feels like
Oh, you can see it on the blade.
While the simple
It's
act
bloody.
of walking has become an arduous impossibility.
Throw the knife at her and then run away right into her eye.
Then it slides back out, the wound burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice. Blood fills your lungs.
Now, do it again. Keep doing it until I give you permission to stop.
Oh, this is so brutal.
Those are just words. You don't have to listen to her.
It's what she wants.
I don't like this weakling, Mimi.
You, heroic one, what are you doing? Don't just let this happen. Stop him from killing you. I'm on it.
Step, step.
Your other hand locks around your wrist,
But dude, I'm fighting with myself.
Vital organs. The blade still flails towards you, managing to slice bits of skin that prop to the floor to join the growing pile of blood and gore beneath you. Despite the pain, you manage to keep yourself in one piece, at least for now.
What a pitiful display. A wounded little bird, thinking it can defy a god.
Oh, the sound is so disgusting. Oh, wait. I misclicked. I'm so sorry.
It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to hurt so much. You can choose a gentle end. You can choose to leave that punctured vessel for the next.
Oh, God. Slay the princess.
Or you can pathetically struggle against yourself until the floor of this temple is painted with the bloody impressions of your futility.
Continue to approach the princess, even as the repeated gouges of your blade expose bone and muscle to the open air of the basement.
I'm glad we can't see that.
You know, this would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand. My influence only goes so far, and I can only juggle so many things at once. The best I can do right now is to continue to drive you forward. Believe me, this whole ordeal would be so much easier if I didn't have to contend with free will.
You're the one making things difficult. You're the one making us hurt. She doesn't want to hurt us. She's just doing what she has to.
She's just doing what she has to. Wow. Absolutely manipulated. Hi, Kev. Why do you join stream and see you stabbing yourself? Because she is very, very powerful and she's controlling us now.
Stop.
The narrator's kind of bitchy. Yeah, I don't like the narrator. The narrator in Stanley Parable was never bitchy. I try to remember, but he wasn't. No, he was actually a bit more pitiful with us, but also a bit angry sometimes. Just sometimes. Yeah. Then we take her with us. This is what I'm trying, actually.
As you finish crossing the room, you fall to your knees at the princess's feet, your chest heaving as your blood pools in the crevices of the stone floor, the coppery taste coating your throat. The princess kneels down, lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to yours.
Your devotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to delusion. But something about your defiant spirit speaks to me. You are different than you were before.
The narrator is the good guy who just wants to finish this. Maybe. But then, if somebody is having doubts about, like, okay, you're getting a task, wouldn't you ask, like, why should I do this? What's happening here? And you're getting the answer, don't worry about this. We have no time. I don't want to overcomplicate this. Just do it. Would you trust this person? It's quite hard. If that would be my future me talking to me like this, then okay, then I know, okay, I can trust myself, but not a random person. I've got a plan. Maybe not the... we don't have a flamethrower. I don't have a gun.
Perhaps, if you've learned your lesson.
Bite her nose off? No,
from the
what?
release of death.
I don't want to see this.
That's a little demeaning, isn't it? Yes, how thoughtful of her. It's a mercy. Take it.
No.
I think he's given up whatever say he had at the start of all this. At least one of you is sane. She's within striking distance, and she's only negotiating now because she knows you have what it takes to put an end to her. Seize the moment before it's too late.
I am not gonna pledge myself to her. Slay the princess.
Yes, though your body trembles, struggling to defend itself in the face of the princess's overwhelming will, you finally manage to break through, darting to her side before she can react.
She's so tall.
The wind of your freedom rushes through you, and you channel it into a decisive blow, stabbing into the soft flesh of her ankle and severing the tendons in an act of unyielding defiance. She falls to the floor, crashing unceremoniously to her knees. But you don't give her any time to recover. Your heart pounding with determination, you plunge your blade into her chest.
We actually made it. We made it?
As you find your target again and again, she laughs, crude emotion breaking through her once stony composure as your blade cuts her flesh.
Why is she laughing? Why is she laughing, dude?
We can do this, can't we?
Yes.
You always could. The decision to give you this task was not made lightly. You're here for a reason.
It's not too late to pick up the pieces. It's not too late to toss that blade aside and beg for forgiveness.
Shut up.
I can't believe you would actually strike me. You
heathen! You worm! You defiler! You don't know the consequences of your arrogance!
Before you can strike the final blow, the princess lashes out, knocking you off your feet. There's an unsettling wet pop.
The Doomfist is coming back.
Breaks, numbness and pain spreading through your body. As you rebound towards the ceiling in a moment of disorientated lightness, she drives her fist into your chest. Your body is crushed as she pulverizes you into the floor, the ground itself breaking from the impact.
She is insanely strong. How can she be so strong? Sylvanas Windrunner. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Hi dear Manu, welcome to the stream.
beyond
Good
pain,
evening.
unable to even see what she's done to you. But the princess is succumbing to her own wounds as well. She looks down upon her body in abject horror and disgust.
Before she beats you with a smile, now she beats you with panic. Now that you heard her. Yeah, vice versa, I guess. But I think we did good. I'm not quite sure. I feel a bit bad for doing this because I don't have any background information.
You made me use my hands.
Mm-hmm.
I can feel myself twisting into something new, something dull, something defiled. What have you done to me?
You're monsters and conspirators. I can't bear to watch this. The princess has been nothing but cruel to you. You should feel liberated by her fall.
This broken voice is annoying me.
But I don't feel liberated.
Just honest.
I feel empty.
We should be full of adrenaline here, right? But the voice of broken is always just also stabbing into your heart a bit.
Aside from the pain, I feel fine.
Yeah. Maybe she's an evil demigod princess that wants to end the world, not feeling bad about... No, I'm not feeling bad about this. No, we should listen to the voice of the hero.
She collapses to the floor.
Got
Her
this
glassy
achievement
eyes
icon, holy moly.
Yet somehow still full of anguish and fear as the two of you perish together.
Wait, we got one of the endings, I guess.
I suppose we were never gonna get a happy ending here, were we?
I guess not.
Don't let those be your final thoughts. You saved the world. That's worth something.
Well, he needs to explain me this.
I guess.
Did we win? I'm not quite sure. We get an achievement now. Look at this icon. Slay your better. 25%. Got this one. God Killer. I don't want to get spoilers with the other achievements, but I guess we got our first one. Burps always win.
Regardless of how you feel about it, it's finally over.
Uh-huh.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
But we're also dying. We sacrificed ourselves. I'm not quite sure if that's a good end. At least for the world, but not for us. Wait. Chapter 3, the furry. Fury, not the furry.
You're on a path in
What?
the woods, and at the end of the path... Okay, what the hell is that?
What happened? What? This is the same forest. It's looking disgusting. Ah. In spoiler by achievement, I always show only my achievement, and there was also popping up on top. The music also changed, okay.
I think he's upset.
The voice acting. Oh! Hi, Karmika. Thank you so much for the lurk. Because I don't want this game spoiler. I'm just installing. That's a good idea. It's a fantastic game so far. Please enjoy. Yeah. Thank you so much for the lurk. I appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Fury, not a furry.
What's he got to be upset about? We just killed
Fury
a
of
god.
furries. Imagine. Now there's the voice of the stubborn. I did something bad. I feel like you broke the broken. I didn't even know what I broke.
Heathens destroyed the most beautiful thing that ever was. You're damn right we did. You'll get it.
Sometimes the music is a bit louder than the voice acting. Actually, in your voice, yeah.
Can't say I have much sympathy for you.
Stubborn.
It was bad for us, and you almost got us killed. You're being too generous. You did get us killed.
Ah, this voice is gonna annoy me. I can feel that.
All right, enough chatter. I've got a thing I'm supposed to do, and if you don't mind, I'd like to do it without any more interruptions.
Okay.
Okay, great. You're listening. You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a... If your thing is telling us about the princess, don't waste your breath. We know all about her. It's hardly a path in the woods at this point, is it?
The dialogue is dawning, sadly. Maybe there is preferences. Accessibility, maybe? No. Self-voice acting. I don't think it's here somewhere. Maybe here at the music volume, but it's... I can put it a bit down. Hopefully that helps. Yeah, the music is overriding. It's the mixing. At some point, it's not well mixed.
Well, this is just great.
Better, right?
Let me cut to the chase. Clearly, you've already been here.
Yeah, you think? Actually, I don't think we have been here. This is all different, isn't it?
Yes, precisely. And if you'd given me 2 seconds to finish my thought, I would have said that.
They're so bitchy.
Oh, you're actually letting me talk now. Great. If you've already been here, it means you've seen things you aren't supposed to have seen, and you know things that you aren't supposed to know. This doesn't look like a path in the woods if reality seems distorted. It's because reality is distorted.
So you knew this could happen? You knew we'd be able to restart like this?
I know all sorts of things, which is why you should listen to me.
Oh, I love that. You should have listened to me. I'm always right, like this.
That's not really an answer. Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously. Don't worry. We only need this one last go at things. You'd better hope that's true. And don't let that inflated ego get in the way of doing your job.
If there's still a princess at the cabin, maybe we can salvage things. Maybe if we just grovel and apologize, things can go back to how they were before.
Oh, cut it out, will you? We need to be tough right now. And you're making it so much harder than it has to be. So stop whining.
Stop whining, okay. You said yourself that you know more than you're letting on. If you want me to go to the cabin, then you'd better tell us everything. Exactly, because I didn't know things like this gonna happen. It feels like I'm being pulled in 100 different directions. You'd better all listen to me when the time comes to make a choice. If I don't slay her, if I just stay here or do anything else and we hit this point of no return, then what happens? No matter what happens next, it seems like our answers are at the cabin. You might as well see this through. See to the cabin. Sally and proceed to the cabin. I'm done with this. Bye. Turn around and leave. I'm done with that. No, you need to tell me everything.
I can't. Anything I say at this point is far more likely to accelerate the unraveling of this place than it is to actually help you do your job. In fact, I probably shouldn't have even said that. I trust that if you've been here before, it means you know how dangerous she is, and that you know I'm not lying to you about her. Really? That's it? That's all we're getting out of you?
He just wants to keep things going the way they are. But we've been given a second chance to do right by her. She can build something better than this. She can build something better than us. We just have to let her do it.
Just have to let her do. Yeah, there are too many voices. Things are getting more messed up now, I think. Trust narrator, even though he's not explaining us anything. Anything. The narrator's like the princess, I guess. They are very similar, yeah.
I get it. You're conflicted. You've been through a lot, but I really have to be firm here.
Was he wrong at any point? Well, he's holding back information, and it seems like he knew about this situation. I'm gonna go play a bit Team Fortress 2 before I go to bed. Good night, everyone. Good night, dear Pan.
I will tell you one thing.
Thanks for tuning
which is
in.
that even now, you are capable of stopping her and saving the world from ruin. You always have been, and you always will be. Do with that what you will.
Does that mean he was bad though? Not bad per se, but I think holding back information is still causing some kind of conflict. It's like you're not lying when you're not telling anything, right? Well, that's also some kind of a lie. Could have warned us who the prince is. Yes. I think there's probably a reason. Maybe we will know about this a bit more later on, but right now it's just, I don't know. Did you guys watch the movie Dark? Not the movie, the TV show Dark. Everyone was just always saying, "Ich muss los, I have to go. We don't have time. We have to fix it." And I'm just like, you could have done it within 1 minute. 1 minute is not killing you. Or is this going to have some impacts to the future? Is this even the future? Yeah, I don't know. This princess will ruin the world, but we killed her. But we also died. It feels like I'm being pulled in 100 different directions. You'd better all listen to me when the time comes to make a choice.
So what if I'm speaking my mind? It's not like I've ever written
No time to explain. Ich muss los. Muss los, Bruder. Have to go, brother.
What a crock of shit. Yeah, you stabbed us last time. Repeatedly.
It didn't even work. It doesn't count.
We died.
We died.
You didn't submit to her. For all we know, that wouldn't have happened.
It's the punishment you all deserved for not listening to me. To her.
Aside from our sulking friend, I don't think we have much to worry about. You're still the one in charge here, and I don't think that's ever going to change.
Wet lies or not telling the truth, someone needs to hear is just bad, no matter how you look at it. Dark was brilliant. I absolutely love Dark, even though some things were kind of messed up. Without spoiling too much, but Dark was actually a really good show, especially for a German show.
Second he tries something, I'll put a stop to it.
If I don't slay her, if I just stay here or do anything else and we hit this point of no return, then what happens?
Then what happens? Have you even been listening? The end is what happens. Yeah, but is there something after the end?
Step stubborn first. He's annoying, right? My point is narrator for some reason can't tell too much info. Yeah, I understand that, yeah. Sometimes people can't give too much info for certain reasons. Yeah, also for the dramatical effect for a game or movie. Sure.
How am I supposed to know? The end means finality. It's not like I can just peek on over to the other side and tell you what it's like there, if there even is a there. It doesn't matter because we're going to win. Now that's exactly the sort of mindset I like to see. Don't let yourself be consumed with self-doubt. Don't flirt with oblivion. Just focus on the present and everything will be absolutely fine.
Well, this is what I did with the second run. I went inside. But she obsessed. She obsessed my body. I didn't have control at all. Remember, no hesitation. But this is exactly what I did, Death Dragon. I was going straight down to her. I didn't even ask any questions anymore. Well, we might as well see this through. No matter what happens next, it seems like our answers are at the cabin. Alright, let's go.
Good. We're all on the same page. It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within, as I'm sure you already know. End her.
The second time was a bit different. Broken was there to mess things up. Yeah, because of the mirror. But I didn't know that the mirror situation or the non-existent mirror is gonna do this to us. I didn't know this is gonna break us like that.
That's it? No final words of advice?
I would like to see in a week or two when I played a bit more of this game. Lively Mikey, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I would like to see in a week or two like a map with a different kind of path you can go and the different kind of endings. That would be super interesting to see.
I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard.
We have not tried to take her aside yet. No, because I was trusting the narrator a bit. But with every run, I'm just suspicious of everyone. Very nice voice. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like it.
That's fine by me. Let's get moving. I'm itching for a rematch.
Let's do it. Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is a place that feels long forgotten. There was once an elegance to its construction, carved marble columns holding a high
This is
arch
looking
roof,
so bad.
vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight.
Well, there's the blade again.
But that is how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat.
Yummy.
That's horrible. You did this.
Sinister.
Damn it. I didn't sub during the starting soon screen. Let me get a redo PLS.
You could have waited until the ending screen is coming. Then you're also not able to do this over there. No matter what, dear Sinister, thank you so much for the 40-month. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support. And I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Good day to you.
The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I don't like waiting. Yeah, patience is the key. Most of the time, I'm also not a patient person. Not at all. Oh, huge thanks to the anonymous gifter. Thank you so much for gifting a sub to Debner. Thank you. That's very, very kind. Thank you so much, Secret Wingman over there. Or Wingwoman. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. The hype train is closed, but it's not the golden kappa. The gold kappa is gone. Yeah, it's a shame it's only for 24 hours. But at least we saw it the last time. That was amazing. I never saw it before, and I feel insanely lucky that I was able to see it over my channel, actually. Thank you so much, dude. That's for the bits as well. Thank you. I was actually about to say I am working on a new bit emote. Actually, I'm working on two because I saw there is one I would like to replace, but I'm going to replace it with the same universe. So soonish. Very, very soon. Probably end of the month. So in a couple of days. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, dear Des, for the bits. And of course to the anonymous gifter as well. And thank you again, dear Sinister. Thank you for the little hype chain. And maybe you guys can get a new emote, even though I think most of them got the emotes already. Soon, actually soon, because I saw there's a new bit emote slot available, even though it's kind of insane. It's actually because of Des, because he put so many bits into my channel already. He's crazy. He's crazy. But we've got, I know this is super, super high, but in case somebody else is also crazy or Desnix wants to be a bit more crazy than that, then you're going to be able to see this. But it's a work in progress. Slowly working on this one. Thank you so much again for the little hype train. Thank you, appreciate it. It's that mirror again, and this time it's blocking the door. Oh, it's a mirror. Oh, of course. You didn't mention the mirror last time either. Why not? How are we supposed to get to the basement? There's no door. There's just a mirror where the door used to be. Take the blade. We're going to take the blade first. We got it now.
Take the blade from the pedestal. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
After 12 years, we have still animal. Yeah, kind of like that. I mean, there's different kind of stages, but I don't think there are. No, there are no new ones. But I appreciate the support, even though most of them already got the bit emotes. Thank you so much again. We got the blade now.
Good. Nothing feels better than gripping cold steel.
It's that mirror again. So why didn't you mention the mirror the last time?
A mirror? There is no mirror. There's the pedestal and the door to the basement.
Wait, can't the narrator see what's going on?
Just to tell us where the door is. I'd like to get back to fighting, and if you want us to kill her so bad, I'm sure you feel the same. No more messing around.
Huh.
I don't know what to tell you. There isn't a mirror because I would know if there was a mirror. You're either seeing things or you're confused on the definitions of door and mirror. Or you're seeing things. That seems far more likely.
He's just debating. Yeah, I'm not quite sure if he's lying to me. Dude, it seems like I can't trust people. Yeah, I can definitely see this now, for sure. And thanks so for checking out my wish list. Actually, just today I put something new. It's actually for Zazu. I saw when I came back home again, I saw that the air purifier doesn't have a proper filter anymore. It's saying I need to replace it. And I saw it's actually quite gray inside, and I definitely know I need to replace the next filter. So I put a new filter inside my wish list again. Thanks for checking out. Gaslight Simulator. Yeah, I'm not quite sure who's gaslighting more, or are they... I don't know anything about the story, basically. I don't know what's going on.
What are you trying to say, exactly?
Maybe you can't trust your own mind. Yeah. I'm actually having some trust issues, not gonna lie. It's quite hard for me. It takes lots of time until I'm trusting people.
He thinks we've lost it, that we're succumbing to madness, that something in us has broken.
He's maybe seeing something else, then that could be also possible, yeah. That could be also a possibility. It's because he's not completely transparent about everything.
That's an unnecessarily melodramatic way to describe a hallucination, but sure. I'm not going to waste time arguing with any of you.
Among Us helps with trusting. Dude, that game actually showed me that my friends are really good liars, and I can't. I can't. And it feels horrible when people are falsely accusing you. I was so bad in this game. Insanely bad. I was giving it a try, but deep inside, I was just raging, and I was thinking, damn, he's a good liar. They are actually a good liar. The princess was truthful the last time. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Highly depends on how she's going to react this time.
Do it again.
Is this why you don't like me anymore? That is not true. I still like you, Ipsy. What are you saying? Oh, yeah. Approach the mirror. I guess hopefully we can just go through or whatever. Cannot we see?
And approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. As if you don't see it. You really don't, do you? How strange.
You really don't, you? How strange. I kind of want to see myself, but it's not possible, it seems like.
It really is, just like last time. Are we really hallucinating? Why here? Why now?
Smash it. Smash it to pieces. It's
Smash
the
it.
only thing keeping us from her.
Smash it. It's like Herbert's talking here.
Don't you want to know what we'll see? We won't be able to see anything if we smash it. Now with this one.
Oh, this is so quiet.
Let's get violent already. Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter, aside from wasting dangerous amounts of time.
His bubble voice. I don't know if we should trust Broken. I think Broken is just broken. They are just unsecure. I don't know. My inner voices are confusing me. It's just like you want to listen to your head voice, but you're acting from your stomach, if that makes sense. Wipe the mirror clean or smash it. The last time it was not a good idea to wipe the mirror. I'm gonna smash it. We need to learn from the mistakes, right? Even though the broken voice is with us now. I just want to be a very, very, very strong person. I'm gonna smash it. I'm not gonna see myself in... okay, no.
You bring your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead.
I got scammed recently. Had to tell my family, which was super embarrassing, but at least didn't lose my trust in people. I completely understand that you were feeling this way, but it's really nice that you can talk openly about this to your family. That's really, really good. I think we all got scammed at some point. We all got scammed, but it's a really bad feeling when you're growing up, you're a little kid, and also during your teenager years, if it's completely messed up with trusting people, then it's very hard. And you're kind of punishing people in the future for that. It just takes a lot of time until I am having a proper friendship or a relationship. It takes so much time. And I feel like I'm always punishing people for trying to be close to me, if that makes sense. We got scammed just a few minutes ago by the scam chain. Yeah, I saw it was not successful next time. Yeah, unfortunately. Lost my original Steam account due to scam when I was young. Oh, really? Oh, damn. Yeah, that's what I said. Everyone is feeling scammed. I hope you're never gonna lose a lot of money. I hope that's not gonna be the case. But losing trust in humans is quite hard to work on. I'm still struggling with that. I still do. But well, we are strong in game though, right?
Why am I not surprised?
But I think it's also very important just not to trust everyone within an eye blink, you know? I think we all agree to that. It's important to listen to your inner voice. It's very, very important. So I think you need to find the right balance, which is quite hard though. Well,
You step forward.
Princess, I'm coming.
The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose. The high vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your sides. You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic. The air is thick, its odor an oppressive violence, the metallic scent of fresh blood twisting with the nauseating embers of charred remains. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Yeah, but she's very conscious about what we were doing. Trust is my highest value and it must be earned, true. But if it takes too much time, then you're gonna miss maybe some opportunities of friendships or whatever, you know? Whenever someone says, Princess, I'm coming, it should be comfortable with the princess. In this case, nope.
Her
Nope.
voice of bellowing rage
Nope.
roars up the stairs.
Was severing the tendons of my ascension not enough for you? Was it not enough to rend my divine heart? Come, see the horrors you've wrought upon my flesh, and feel my hands set upon your throat.
And this is also a bit too loud here. But it's probably also because she's yelling, but still.
She's so angry with us. Why did you desecrate her? Why couldn't I stop you?
All these
Got to stop
self-doubts.
Thinking about her like that isn't doing anyone any good. She's not some untouchable god. She's an abomination. And we're going to put an end to her once and for all.
Our fault. If she's an abomination, then what does that make us?
He said at the beginning, whatever she is now is our fault. All these self-doubts. No, voice of broken, shut up now!
She was going to end the world last time. If I might interject, you didn't make her into an abomination. She's always been what she is. It's why you're here, and it's why your task is so important.
Continue down the stairs.
You
I
make
am
your
gonna
way
kill
to
her.
The bottom of the stairs.
Oof.
The chamber's walls are
God.
painted in blood, a deep, sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred corpses that make up its floor. This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone. The princess stands in its center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin. Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
I just realized, yes, she has an open chest.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh. And then, with a nauseating sound, it tears. It plops to the ground, and she pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings. She is loose.
I'm scared.
And she is coming for you.
No, no, no.
Let her end it. It's the punishment you all deserve for what you did to her. It's the punishment I deserve for letting it happen. Screw that. We can win. We've done it before and we'll do it again, only this time we'll make it out the other side. Hell, she's practically done most of the work for us.
Given up on destroying the world, have we? What happened to you? Wait, we don't have to do this. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry for what I did to you. Please just listen to me. I'm going to end you. I'm so curious about... No, Death Dragon. We're not going to talk anymore, right? We're just going to slay her, right? But I'm also so curious about her story. I don't... Honestly, I'm not thinking there are any bad decisions here. She's a demon. But maybe we can fix her. Okay, no, I'm going to end you.
You'll try. And that's what I've been so excited for. Let's hurt each other.
Your heart,
She's so much stronger.
charged towards the princess. Your eyes locked on each other, both of you prepared to lay down your very essence in one blow. It's now or never. Let's make it a beautiful blaze of glory. Horrifying squelch. You are
Oh my god, I can see my intestines. Oh god, this is not looking good.
I hope you weren't planning on dying. We're going to make this last forever.
Not going to king shame, but that's where not a healthy relationship you got there. No, I also don't think so. I think this is a very bad ending now. Death Dragon. I know she won't talk, but maybe she would have talked. But I wouldn't have said, like, please spare me or something. I would have never said that.
Huh. I feel cold. I've never felt cold before.
Wait a second. What's happening? This wouldn't have happened if you date... I mean, the next time we can date her. Is that feathers? Where do you see feathers here? Oh, this one. I am some kind of a furry, definitely, or some kind of a wolf. I'm not a human, I think. Oh, wait a second. The narrator... No, she was always saying little bird, right? Am I a bird? I said this as well. My claws, my nails are looking like a bird. Feathers the last time as well on your arm. But that was an arm, so I'm kind of mysterious mixture of human and bird. Sparsy feather. I remember, yeah. I remember. Huh. She disappeared. True to her words. You do not die by her hand. Something has taken her away and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went, and I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her. Wait, the narrator is also gone. I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror. Ha! The narrator's gone. Did you guys realize that? I thought, yeah, maybe it's not the moment where the narrator would actually talk, but now it's... I think the narrator said you were unwounded. Huh.
He is. Does that mean the world ended?
And what are we still doing here?
The world didn't end. We're still here. Come on. We just need to keep going.
Figures the world would end and leave us with all this nothing.
I don't know where she went.
You're right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
It's like it's mocking us.
I feel anxious. Does anyone else feel anxious?
A tiny bit. Well, I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror then.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
Do you have another option?
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
You might want to remind your inner voices that you're kinda disemboweled, so your actions are a bit limited. Probably, yeah. I had a stronger intuition that the princess and the narrator was connected somehow. Huh. I hope we can figure this out.
I don't want to look at us.
Am I a bird? I am approaching the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
The mirror never scared you before? Ignore him. I am a person who would like to know what's going on, just like in Matrix.
It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final.
Guess we'll figure out. You approach the mirror. Yeah, stubborn. Our mission is done. We stop listening to and to the broken voice. Hopefully. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone. But the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. I can achieve in the body. It's you. It's saying, that's me. I can see some kind of wings here, right? Broken was too submissive to the princess. Stubborn was there to get the job done. Yeah, submissive, but because of, yeah, anxiety, fear. You're gorgeous. No, thank you. Huh. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. There is actually no narrator left. You are at the cabin. It's kind of weird to talk again. I was listening. I think we can make the music a bit louder again. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you? The gift of a fragile vessel? Is this the end of the world? Let her out of here. I can see that all the hands. I just realized. Do you know the narrator? Do you know the narrator? Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? Do you know about the world beyond this place? Are you the princess? Do you know each other? What happens now? Attack the entity, destroy your body. Okay. Whoa, okay. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Maybe it's about to end. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Solitary lights? What do you mean? What do you think I am? I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
It's quite interesting that she's saying that I'm speaking in circles. It reminds me so much of the narrator. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
The gift of the fragile vessel?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. This one is desecration. She placed the weight of her agony on you, yet it is she who unwound herself. But there is passion and empathy in her misery. She will make for a burning heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace.
I think we fixed the princess. Seems like that, yeah. Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Let her out of there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
I have only 3 options left. What happens now? Attack the entity, destroy your body. Yeah, we need to talk about this here. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you? How much will I forget? How many more pieces of you do I have to find? And what if I don't let you do this to me? I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you are going to do? Make me forget? Creature of perspective. You know, that reminds me of the beginning of the game when I started the game. Of course, after the content warning, it was saying whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings, there are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Is this a horror philosophy game? Well, it's still a horror game, but it's giving you some perspectives to think about, huh? Boone, just yes. Hi dear Boone, welcome to the stream. How many more pieces of you do I have to find? Does it even matter?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Those who have not lived should be afraid to die. Yeah. And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you? Or let it be? The game is pretty much telling you to replay the game. Yes, of course, there are probably a lot of different endings, a lot of paths you can go, but I'm still thinking there is no bad or no good ending. It's, yeah. Depends on you.
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
I'm not going back. Wait. Okay, make me forget. This is very, very hard for me now. I mean, you can probably save here, right? I didn't do it so far. You can probably go back again just to see the other way. This new princess much better. Yeah, because she is not that possessed anymore. Are there not more options when you scroll? No, there is no. It's looking like that, right? But no, we only have these two. The second option just sounds like the movie Matrix with the two poles. Do you want to see the reality, or do you still want to live in the Matrix and forget everything what was shown to you? Hi, dear Nighty. Welcome to the stream. Good evening. But in this case, it feels like I should go back. You say so we can try both. Yeah. It's not cheating, right? The first run will forever be the first. That's also true. There is a charm about that. Your first ending is something which is going to make you think very, very long about this game. So games like this were... Yeah, but my first ending will... I'm going to think about this for a long time. Just with lurking, playing by myself. Good idea. Thank you so much for the lurk. Appreciate it. You save and reload lots of... Actually, I'm rarely doing that. It's only cheating if you feel like it. Yeah, I feel like it's kind of a cheating because I'm putting so much love and effort into one playthrough and walkthrough. I also didn't do this with Disco Elysium. I was like, okay, if that's my fate, then okay. If I got shot, okay. If I'm dead, okay, then you're gonna reload, of course. But it feels like it's a bit of cheating. The first ending to be your true ending. Yeah, right? I like your perspective on it, accepting the outcome. Yeah, because real life is also like that. But then on the other side, you're playing video games to play different kind of realities, different kind of roles, and facing different kind of people. You're not going to face in real life, hopefully, like a monster like that or a goddess like that. I haven't played a second run in Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood because I'm still emotionally attached to them. Actually, I still want to play this game. I really want to play this game as well. I heard it's also pretty good. It was also, I think it was Funage suggesting me that game. Yeah. I don't want to forget, though. I don't want to forget, I think. No, I don't want to forget. Do whatever makes you enjoy the game to its fullest, and I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Now I can wait forever, or I can say, okay, I am ready, make me forget. Memories make us who we are. I agree, even though some of them are very, very painful, but I'm still thinking of the fullest. Everything is going to be okay in the end. If not, it's not the end. That's why Mimionia needs to play Balkator 3. I will, soon. Let's have an eternity party. I mean, we can do in chat. Wait forever is standing for 1. So, okay, I'm ready. Make me forget is number 2. You can just type 1 or 2, so I can see how many people are. I want to see what you guys would choose in this case. Interesting. A lot of people are saying wait forever. Interesting. Yeah, a lot of people are attending for 1. The problem with data runs in games like this is I'm crucially where I'm playing a game and just calculating endings instead of entering emotions. Yeah, this is why the first run is so important to me. The entity doesn't know we get another save file. True. Even though sometimes there are games who are messing up your save files. And you have to play around on your desktop and then creating files and stuff like this is super nice. But I think I'm going to wait here forever. But how can we go the date route? I think we missed that point to date grabbers. I think that's not possible anymore. 24-hour stream. Yeah, but then I'm going to turn on the burble cam for that. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I was also tending to take the wait forever. I don't want to forget. Did you? Oh, what was this movie? absolutely great movie by Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind? Was it that movie? It's quite old now, but I highly recommend watching this one. It's also about forgetting. It's about a person having a relationship with somebody, but they broke up. They broke up pretty painful, and they kind of want to forget each other. But it's no, it's not Power Rangers. I don't want to spoil it too much, but there are going to be some complications, let's say this way, and then they're going to figure out something very important. If I could choose two powers, first immortality, and second a mind capable of remembering and storing all knowledge without flaw. You would like to get immortality? That's interesting. Something I would definitely not desire. There was also here when we were talking to her, she was saying, if you haven't lived, then you are not feared of death. I'm actually not scared of death at all, but I'm very scared of my friends and family by leaving them behind. This is insanely scary to me because I am not gonna know what's gonna happen to them. At least if you stay forever, you have a lot of hand to shake. True. Handshaking forever. I'm gonna wait forever.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping?
I mean, if it's going to be forever, then I would have finally time to play all of through my backlog and maybe some World of Warcraft again.
If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
I pressed enter as I would usually do. The game stopped. I don't think it crashed, right? I don't think that was a bug, right? I'm gonna start it again. I'm curious.
You have returned to me.
Ah!
Though you were gone mere moments, I never left your side.
Oh, this is... Okay. I got goosebumps here. Maybe once the restart. Yeah. I was thinking, was this on purpose? Interesting. Just a turn of nothing. That's like promised. Just my desktop. Finally got back after the Discord join. I lost my father just over 2 years ago, and we talked a lot about this stuff because he had cancer, and life goes on and just adapts and overcomes the grief. That is very true, and I think it's very, very important. I think human being is... There's a reason why we are not remembering everything super, super closely. It's if we would remember everything, we would have insane amount of pain, which our brain is not meant for feeling this pain. It sounds rough, and I'm insanely sorry that you lost your father. I'm so sorry to hear that. But grief, I can also say for sure, the pain is still there, but it's not that strong anymore. It's getting better. But there are going to be moments where it's going to throw you completely back again. But that feeling is not going to be forever. Damn, I got a lump in my throat. I didn't expect this is going to be... we're going to have some deep talks today. Whew. The question still stands. Did we win? It's all about perspective. Do you think we won? I don't have other options anymore. Make me forget. And I think the game is ending again, right?
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
No. Because I said I'm gonna wait, but now I said make me forget. So I guess it doesn't matter if I quick save there. Interesting.
You won't.
Oh my god! Oh my god, my heart! Oh my god! Oh, my heart! That was just a step. Oh my god, it was just going through my spine. Holy mo! I knew it! What the hell? I got actually scared. Oh, dude, it was emotional. And then their heart attack simulator, yeah. And then they stepped into my heart. Okay. Everything goes dark. And you die.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I never left your side, attempt to outweigh your destiny. An unwound vessel, bring the fury to her. The real Slay the Princess starts here. You'll know it when you see it.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Will we hesitate or try and shrimp? Shrimp. So this is how it starts again. And now we get all the background information. So there's more? No, I think this is the beginning, the very much of the beginning. But I'm scared of checking out the other achievements. I don't want to get spoiled. They should be actually hidden, the rest. Maybe it is, but I'm too scared for checking this out. The other word is, yeah, that is banned. True. True. Can someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Now, this is exactly how we started. 3 hours ago, almost. Silently continuing to the cabin. Now we know what to do, right?
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Gnabris would go the dating
We're
way.
not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Your character forgets. You as the player don't. This is why it's having this replayability. Just like Pentiment, the achievement is follows, but I still need to finish that game. Actually, I was halfway through. I still need to go back. Yeah, this is super, super dangerous with achievements sometimes. This is why I'm appreciating the hidden achievements. You can't see them.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed into the cabin. Guys, I don't want to date her. I don't want to date her.
The interior of the cabin is almost
What if I'm just gonna
entirely
straight
bare.
kill her now?
The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
That's your choice, Mimi. I feel like I don't want to date her. Do it, streamer. We wouldn't judge. You would do it, huh? But seems there will always be 3 chapters. It's probably part of the game, yeah. That would be fun to see the dating route, but
The blade
yeah,
is your implement.
it feels so wrong.
You'll need it if you want to do this right.
when I look on top right, I definitely see further along your dialogue up to yeah. But my but the mirror was not showing me. It was some kind of human bird, whatever. I'm gonna take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
We can also make the narrator more angry, actually, just by standing with the princess, but without dating her. I wonder if that's also an option. I'm on board slaying the entitled Demi Demon, yeah? We're a dinosaur with feathers, a dark one. Into the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
And so it starts.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Continue down the stairs. This is what I did the last time. I could be also friendly. Hi! Hi, sir! Just checking in on you.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
What? No way. Why would you even think that? No, I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. See your nurse and step forward. I'm gonna try to kill her with an instant.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm gonna regret it.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I am not gonna hesitate now. Are you sure she's not unarmed? I am not dropping the slay the princess.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation.
Oh, look at her eyes!
You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
I feel like a bot for doing this now.
Oh.
You see, it feels bad because we were asking into it before this run. This feels so bad.
This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder. Do you actually believe this was enough to kill me?
No. Remember what you did, yeah?
She can't die. Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered on her face.
Arrogant.
But is it over? Really over?
Of course it is. She's dead. I'm not sure if I feel like she has to have some kind of trick up her sleeve. Of course not. That was too easy.
It's over. Don't get all worked up.
We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a pulse?
Oh, she's gonna grab us and kill us.
I really don't think you should do that.
Listen to the narrator.
Why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us?
I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
Creature of perspective. Your perspective matters. Indeed, yeah. Remove the blade. Check for a pulse. You're right. She's dead. Let's just get out of here. This time, I'm just gonna listen to the narrator entirely.
Yes, exactly. It's over.
Is it though?
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement.
Goodness,
behind you.
even this door scared me.
Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
I wonder what's gonna happen now. Leave. Lord, the narrator knows he's saying she's dead. Because perspective matters. You need to think she's dead. Yeah. I think so as well. Maybe. Leave.
You open the cabin door,
Let's see.
ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
Is it though?
Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
That's bullshit. Let me out of here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was kind of hoping I'd get a better ending for saving the world.
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of eternity. Your reward.
That sounds like a punishment, to be honest.
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey. We're not just going to stay here forever, right?
Well, hopefully not. I don't want to be here forever. Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We are happy. I'm just saying this to myself. Hell no. Do you have any idea how to get us the heck out of here? Of course we are. I like it here. Not forever. And I don't think we're going to be happy here forever. Do you have any idea how to get us the heck out of here?
I do, but you're probably not going to like it. The blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero.
He will now be locked up and take on the role of the... Imagine that would be so funny.
He's right. It's the only way out. Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end.
But you can't feel happiness the whole time. You just can't.
Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Wouldn't using the blade, kill us? Wouldn't we be dead? Anything to get out of this hell? You're right. I didn't like that idea. I'm just going to stick around and do nothing, at least for a little while longer. This is hard. You can't, the narrator said so, yeah? The narrator is saying a lot of things. Narrator is the evil. I'm still not quite sure about the narrator, actually. It's a matter of perspective, yeah? Like everything. Anything to get out of this hell. I don't think I would be very happy here.
Thank you.
I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward for saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate? Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped meaning anything, you throw open the door to the basement and walk down the stairs. The princess's body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
I've got a feeling I shouldn't take the blade.
You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die. The end. Nice knowing you.
Well, nice to meet you. You waited quite a bit of time, right? Chapter 2, The Spectre. Actually...
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh, you bastard. You're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. But I killed myself. What am I doing here? He's gonna say, no. What? You're here the first time. Also to this one. Huh. Wait, why did the princess rot but not you in eternity? Good question. Actually, it's probably a good point to grab some water. We didn't have a little, I was about to say tea break. No, a little snack break, a little water break, a little refreshment for 2 minutes. You can also see my burbles in the meantime. So I'm gonna grab, not a snack, but I'm gonna grab my bottle, I'm gonna fill it up, and then I'm gonna join you guys again. Alright, so, give me 1 second. I'm gonna find the button.
Have a snack. We will be right back.
Hello, I'm back again. Where were we? Thank you. Eternity ending unlocked. No, I'm back again, but I got some water. Give me 1 second. We can do this. And the burble's also saying good night for now. And back to the game. Thank you, Thuggy. You bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks. He's gonna say no to that.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. That's fine. It wasn't very hard to kill her last time. We'll just do it again.
Chad, we have the voice of the cold now. The first time because of my actions earlier. Thank you, Kat. And good night, Death Dragon. I'm not sure if you're still here, but sleep well.
Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything? I think we can just proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
She won't be a problem.
Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is cold, a soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on the edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time.
This place is a bit different. Is it though? The mirror is back again.
Like I've been saying, she's dead.
Yeah.
We killed her already.
And she will remember. Oh, that's going to be interesting now. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall. Approach the mirror, take the blade. I'm not going to go back to the mirror. It was the broken voice.
You take the blade from the table.
It was like a castle. Oh yeah, the first step is always the cabin. The second one is like a house, and the third one is the castle. So it's actually the same with this the second chapter, like the last time. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror.
Oh yeah, we had this conversation as well.
The blade sitting on the table and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror.
Give me 1 second. I think I have disconnected on Discord. There you go.
There isn't.
Who cares if there's a mirror? Let's just go into the basement and find her body so we can be done with this.
It was a castle for the second run as well. Probably depends on how you go about the first encounter. Probably, yeah. What? I care about whether I'm being lied to. I care. I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. No. You're right. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I care about whether I'm lied to.
As do I. I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? Let you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Well, enter the basement. I'm very curious.
The door to the basement groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. The room below is silent.
It's a bit eerie.
Nobody's here. Naturally. As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure.
Maybe she's just not talking.
I guess we'll just have to go down and see.
I'm expecting jump scare. La 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 la. Oh my god, I'm scared.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain.
Okay, she's definitely dead.
And I don't think she will come back again.
It's just like I told you.
Before you have a chance to finish your thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor. Two deep-set eyes stare up at you, followed by a mischievous, skeletal grin. And finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head.
Nice
Wait,
job, Stan. Never mind. No, she's
what's going
back.
Ghost!
Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying.
She's looking
What's
cute,
a
though.
ghost supposed to do to us?
This is definitely new now, yeah.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
We're actually gonna play Ghostbusters on Friday. I'm super excited to play that game.
The princess drifts across the room into your orbit, gently running her fingers across your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you. Her touch is cold and
Spooky.
ethereal, formless yet real enough that her icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin. So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again, if we wanted to.
The voice of cold is having a point there. Should we do that? Slay the princess, wait and see how things play out. No, this is gonna be the I'm gonna kill the princess the whole time. But there are gonna be so many ways, I think.
Without a moment's hesitation, you lash out with your blade.
Did we... Cold is giving me serial killer. I'm a serial killer now, Boone.
It's like you're slashing at air.
The headless
No matter how many
princess.
times you stab at her, no matter how many angles you strike from, all you manage to do is interrupt her form, the skin of your hand prickling with cold as it passes through, unable to find anything solid.
You're adorable when you're confused.
You see, she's not dead. She's a ghost. It's a ghost, yeah.
But I didn't say you could touch me. Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the job, or what?
If I knew I'd have to talk to you again, I wouldn't have slain you. I died too, and I'm not floating around like you are. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you different? Stop playing the victim. You threatened me last time. Of course I attacked you. You were supposed to end the world. That's why. Wait a second. That's why I killed you the last time too. You're dead. Or at least mostly dead. What can you even do to hurt me? What do you want me to do? What do you want from me? Okay, team. I'm on of ideas thoughts. Slay the princess harder. She flirting? I don't think so. I'm not getting some flirty types. If I can't hurt you, then there really isn't anything for me to do. I guess I'll get going, leave her in the basement. Do it harder? I actually just want to leave her, but no, I said this is going to be the killer run.
You swing at the princess once more, and once more your blade cuts through nothing.
Yeah,
She disappears.
I guess it's pointless.
Really?
Her voice chides from elsewhere in the room. You whirl around, finding her hovering between you and the basement stairs, looking you over with grim disappointment. She draws in close.
I was willing to let bygones be bygones, Killer. I was willing to ignore everything you did to me so we could get out of here together. All I ever wanted was to leave this place. All I ever wanted was to find a way back home. Wherever home is.
Wait, is she crying? How can a ghost cry?
Her eyes turn from wells of sorrow to pits of wrath
Oh, God.
as she stares into you.
Okay, wow.
She forces her hand into your chest, and then... Yes? Nothing happens.
Ghosts have feelings too. Yeah, for sure.
Are you sure about that? Something should have happened. And yet it didn't. We're fine.
Did you miss? I'm not afraid of you. Stare at her in silence, steps away. I am not afraid of you.
Not yet. But let's see if you stay that way.
Okay.
Can't be sure if you first hear or feel what happens next, but it is over before you can fully conceptualize what it is. A horrific splintering, the squelching of organs, the rending of tissue.
What's happening?
Icy, numbing pain.
I'm done asking. The next time I see you, I'm taking everything I owed. Starting with your body. If you don't choose to give me my freedom, I'll just have to make you give it to me.
She's real now. If she's making us dead, we should return the favor.
Slay the princess, die. Slay.
You swing your blade towards her briefly corporeal throat. It connects.
It didn't turn out like you want.
Widens
No.
across her neck, glowing ectoplasm leaking.
Not at all.
But it's too little, too late.
Ah, heart ripper.
She clutches your still beating heart. Unsettlingly.
Ah, my heart. Ah.
Did we get her?
No.
Even if we didn't, we've given her something to remember.
She killed us.
See you soon, killer.
A winky face.
I'm afraid you'll never know. As
She
crushes
squashed
your
my
precious organ
heart.
in her hand, everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 3. The Wrath.
You're on a path in the wood, and here we go again. Off to slay her.
The deck's
Oh,
stacked,
again.
isn't
Oopsie,
it?
sorry.
We kill her, we start again. She kills us as a goddamn ghost, we start again. I'm starting to think we've been running in circles just for the sake of it.
Now we're having the voice of the cheated. Interesting. I'm so glad I got 2 new voices actually with this run. The cheated is now here.
Let's not give in to all that misery just yet. There's got to be a way out of this. There's got to be a right answer.
Yeah. And what if there isn't? Aren't you listening to me? What if all of this was rigged from the start?
That's ridiculous. There'd be no point in all this if it was just some kind of cosmic busy work.
I think that's exactly what it is. The powers that be, seeing how many ways they can screw with us. Could be it's all some kind of sick joke to them.
But wouldn't that get, I don't know, boring? Not if they're creative with it. Okay, so you've already been here. Twice even. Great. Then let me poke a few holes in your depressing little theory. Nobody here is screwing with you, and I can't imagine any scenario where you would have started over after slaying the princess. Well, we didn't have to start over. We killed ourselves. And why,
Yeah.
pray tell, did you do that? Because you decided to foist an infinite tedium on us. That doesn't sound like me. If I'd had everything my way, you would have effortlessly slain the princess, saved the world, and been given your happy ending. The ending was the tedium. You locked us in a cabin and sent that cabin to an endless void, and then you told us we were happy. Well, were you happy?
No, I was not.
Of course we weren't happy. That's why we killed ourselves. It was awful. It was boring.
It was bullshit.
So you killed yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And then she killed us.
even though she was already dead. This is all fake. Okay, let's try to get back on track. You're real. The princess is real. The world is real. The people in the world are real. And the danger she poses to all of them is also, quite unfortunately, real. Whatever you did the first time, it sounds like it almost worked. So how about you give it one last try? Because killing yourself seems to undo all the good you almost managed to accomplish. Why should we help you? So you can just lock us away forever again? No, I don't think so. Tell you what, I won't do that. I promise.
Something worse than that. What could be worse than that, to be honest? Eternity and boredom.
Oh yeah, sure.
It's already bad.
That changes everything. I mean, he did promise. And you believed him? All this standing around and talking is boring. Let's at least do something. Maybe we'll kill her again. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll even free her.
That's the thing I still didn't do. I didn't have a relationship with her. I didn't free her. That would be also super nice to see in a run.
Now, wouldn't that be something? It would. I guess we'll just have to see what happens. Thankfully, you all aren't the ones actually making the decisions, are you? You know what you have to do. You have to slay her. You have to save the world. Nothing matters more than this. Don't play by his rules. Everything here's rigged. Everything here's changing to whatever's convenient for him. Even the woods are changing. That's all the more reason to take this seriously. If the path isn't the same, it means that her influence is spreading, and the world has already started to end. Her influence? I really shouldn't have said that. It'll make your task more difficult. But now it's out, you could always take that information as a sign of goodwill between us and do your job, alright?
Are you the same narrator we met on the other loops? You were quick to accept that we've been here before. We've killed her and been killed by her, and neither of those things have gone well for us. If we are going to fall through this loop forever, eventually we're going to let her out. We might as well do it now. Could be also an interesting option. What happens if we don't go to the cabin? That's another option. Proceed to the cabin. That could be also an option. There's something else we haven't tried to turn around in the awe since the beginning.
If I had to make a wager, I'd say yes and no. That's a hedge, not a wager. I haven't met you, but you've clearly met me. It sounds to me like you're hopping between parallel realities, in which case the me you just met here is the same collection of experiences as the me you met at all of those other beginnings, but their continuity breaks the moment you say or do anything, in effect making them all separate. So, yes, I'm the same me, but ever since the moment we started talking, I'm different.
I wonder if we somehow have the possibility to resist the nader. That's also a good question, actually. A very good question. I don't think I had one of these, except you can just basically say to the narrator at the beginning, you're just going to turn around and leave, right? That would be just resisting the narrator, not just to start your journey.
I'm not sure how we're supposed to kill him ourselves, but he's asking for it. Maybe there's some way she can take care of him for us. They've clearly all been through some harrowing experiences. Don't let their baggage influence your decisions. You have the ability to see things clearly. I suggest you use it.
Well, what if we're gonna do the last option here, just letting her go?
You're making a dizzying amount of assumptions. Your perceived reality looping twice before does not mean it will continue to do so forever. Those little voices have already drawn attention to the fact that even the path is different. The world itself is at a tipping point. Know that there is always a choice. Even if you were stuck in an infinite loop, there's no reason to assume that the mere nature of the infinite would force you to make any specific choice. You do have free will, as much as things would be easier if you didn't, and you can just keep making the correct choice forever, never deviating. How convenient. Everything always comes back to what you want us to do.
Mhm.
I'm sick of him. Makes me want to end the world out of spite. On second thought, let's not kill him. Let's throw him someplace that never ends. I'd like to see what that does to him.
Imagine you're the voice actor of this game. There must be so many lines. Goodness. What happens if you don't go to the cabin? That's another option.
Then she finds a way out on her own.
Ugh, of course she does.
So, standing around out here is the same as us letting her out. Only we don't have to see her. That's got to be better, right? No, it's strictly worse. But she can't kill us out here. Why would staying out of killing distance be worse if she's getting out regardless? Because it's cowardly, for starters, and because the unknown is always worse than the known. But really, all you're doing right now is weighing two considerably bad options. The only solution worth considering is slaying her, and whatever delusion is holding you back from doing that is just that, a delusion. If you already managed to end her in some other world, the only reason you'd be here is that you somehow managed to do it wrong. How are we supposed to decide on anything if you just keep coming up with new rules? Since when is there a wrong way to slay her?
Well, proceed to the cabin then.
You continue down the path towards the cabin.
What are we gonna do
Long
now,
before
chat?
you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do. The more he talks, the more I'm interested in setting her free.
He actually cheated. The voice of cheated sounds actually like me in real life. Didn't slay her hard enough. You could stabby stab again.
Whatever.
Oh
You
yeah,
don't
I
want to
said it's
listen
gonna
to
be
me,
the
do
stabby
it
stab
then.
run.
Let her out. See what I care. It sounds like somebody's about to crack.
Are you trying to use reverse psychology on me, or have you just given up?
There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these clowns offering up their useless advice. Honestly, it seems like the more I try and talk sense into you, the more single-minded they get about letting her out. So yes, I'm done trying to argue. Would you look at that? We won. Take it however you will.
Enter the cabin.
The interior of the cabin.
Oh, this is looking different.
A single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward. The only furniture of note is... that's strange. What's strange? Is it the mirror?
It's always ending up with a mirror here.
The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? Great. Something else has been taken away from us.
And how are we supposed to kill her now?
I suppose the only way to go is forward. So forward we will go. Blade or not, it doesn't really matter, does it?
Let's pretend there is a mirror at the end of this hallway, and that's... Right now we can't see behind it. What's there? What's behind it?
If you're asking what's at the end of the hallway, it's the way to the basement. The way to the basement? Don't you mean door? No, I didn't say door, because there isn't a door, it's just an opening. What are the odds she's waiting for us right behind it? If I were running a bullshit factory, it's what I'd do. Let me assure you that there's nothing there. Nothing is going to jump out at you. Certainly not the princess. The princess is in the basement. He can't see the mirror. The knife is gone, defying his expectations. Who the hell is calling the shots here? Nobody is calling the shots. That's how reality works.
Approach the mirror.
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward, towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. We've always been watched. You're watching us right now. Sometimes the feeling is just stronger than others. I feel like you're trying to put us on edge. We don't need all this anticipation. We just need this to be over.
He really sounds like me.
You stop as you reach the end of the hallway. I
All right.
presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there.
So there's no other option than wipe the mirror clean.
Here we go.
Let's go.
You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening. Nothing. It's like this place read our mind just to mess with us.
What you looking at, killer? Staring into the void? Thinking about what it'd be like to die again? I know exactly how you feel.
Shit. Where is she? You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then she, princess, constricts.
I don't want to face her anymore.
Bone.
Oh!
Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse, and you collapse with them. You're met with the terrifying visage of the princess.
Oh, what
Her
the
hand
hell?
grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged from ear to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
But do you know how I feel? I gave you a path to forgiveness. I gave you a chance to make things right. I thought maybe you'd see what you've done and feel remorseful. Maybe try to make it up to me. But no, you'd rather use that knife to keep making the same mistake over and over and over. Even after I ripped your heart out, you still cut me. And for what? I didn't go anywhere. You didn't banish me. I'm right back here with you. A little better, a little worse. Well, maybe a lot worse.
I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that.
So, here's how this is going to go. I'm going to take your body, and I'm going to walk it out of here.
I just got my neck cracked when this came away. That sound is so disgusting. Gets more beautiful every iteration. She's scaring me. Legs aren't supposed to bend that way. No, it's completely broken. Oh!
Completely helpless. Just like you left me.
I say we let her do it. It's something different.
Okay, cold.
Do we even have a choice? You always have a choice. Maybe before, but not now. There isn't a blade this time. Exactly. What choice is there if there isn't a blade? Well, unless you have any specific ideas, I think my vote's the only one that counts.
Look, we're even now. I killed you, and then you killed me. What, under the bridge, right? I never wanted to hurt you. I don't even know how I got here. I'm a victim in all of this, too, you know? Wouldn't possessing me against my will make you no better than me? You don't have to be evil. You don't have to do this. Do you need to take my body? Can I just open the door for you? That's fine. I actually came here to free you. Struggle. Oh my god, all of this is good. This is just funny. Almost looks like ducky feet on the left. Almost, yeah. Just a bit too spiky. You don't have to do this.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Evil is all about perspective. After all you've done, why would I ever care about what you would think of me?
I thought so. I would have given the same answer, to be honest. Yeah. I never wanted to hurt you. I don't even know how I got here.
It did hurt me. Twice even. And I'm not letting you do it again.
Ah, the sound.
Enough talking. We'll have plenty of time for chit-chat once this place is far behind us.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding. Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle. Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, manifest a rock right on top of her head?
There is nothing, right?
And crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess. Not like this. You don't even have a weapon, so I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too.
So there are no other options. Hi Jared, welcome to the stream.
And whose fault is it there isn't a weapon here?
Hope you're doing well. Well...
Yours, I assume. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Whatever you did in those previous lives of yours, you really messed up. Are you seriously trying to blame this on us? Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul.
It's over.
You're awake.
Wait, what?
Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong. It's so cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out.
Ah!
I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. There's another option, you know.
Oh, and what's that?
Don't help either of them. Flip the table.
And how do you do that? You don't have a will to wield. Your soul is betraying of courage.
That gap where the mirror was, I don't think it goes anywhere. Let's throw ourselves into the abyss.
You wouldn't dare. Move now.
Then I guess we need to rub around.
Your body,
Oh,
still slumped against the wall.
that sounds so
between the
bad.
princess's overwhelming will and the blinding pain of your splintered ankle, takes an excruciating step towards the cabin door. The movement is stiff, your body reduced to a marionette, pulled reluctantly along by your strings.
It's not that bad. The pain feels good. Because I know you feel it too.
Leave the cabin, throw your body into the abyss. I'll do that.
In a single moment of overwhelming willpower, you tear your body from the wall and hurl it towards the gaping abyss.
I won't let you do that.
Capillaries burst and muscle fibers tear as you and the princess struggle over the reins of your body. One foot planted firmly on the edge where the floor ends, and the nothing begins. It's unquestionable that her reserves are greater than yours, but fortunately for you, the distance you have to cover is far shorter. Enough is enough. I'm tired of us always losing. It's just a step away.
Even if you throw yourself into the abyss, you still lose.
You throw everything you have against her and manage, for one brief moment,
Holy
to
moly.
overpower the princess's hold on your body. But that moment was all you needed. Your foot slips a few inches, and you collapse forward, the darkness swallowing you whole.
Why do you hate me?
Her thought slips through you, unheeded, as you fall, and fall, and fall. One end. But at least it's ours. An empire.
Yeah.
Did nothing. I don't think this qualifies as saving, but at least you didn't ruin it. What happens now?
What do you mean what happens now? You wanted it.
But I want to know what he thinks happens now.
I don't think you're going to find that out.
And why is that?
Idiot, I didn't expect to read idiot here.
Gone.
Yeah,
But
the narrator's... Ugh. Terminal velocity seizes, and you feel a something, a mass, a growth, torn out of you. You and the princess look at each other for a short moment.
What's happening?
But you don't answer her before she's gone, and you feel resistance and underneath your feet once more. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me. It's just going to be okay. Just trust me. We've been here before and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
it's going to do something to us. I can feel it. You don't need to comfort me.
It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice. It's the end for you, but not for me. I'll see you on the other side. It's going to be okay.
Okay. If you say so, we'll trust you. So, this is all going to work out? Whatever makes you happy.
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silent as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. You've grown. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin.
Flickering lights in empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Mimi, you love Kiki's delivery service, right? Yes, I love that movie. And we're back into this, but the princess is looking different now.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed? What does it feel like to change like this? When this is all done, do you know what you want to do? You know that at the end of this, once you finished, I'm going to kill you, right? No, I don't want to say that. When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can't I not do the same things I've done before? You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you. You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Why? What do you want me to bring you next time? Do you have any thoughts on this vessel? I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be. What do you feel about me? These vessels I've been bringing, you've hurt them. How many more vessels do I need to bring you? It's interesting. Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern.
Oh, oops, I'm sorry, I pressed enter. I'm an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I'm the same. What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes closed.
The real life adaptation. Oh, it's available. I didn't even know that it's existing, to be honest. Do we still do steppy step? I have no idea. We'll see.
Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself.
You know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right?
There is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I will be the one to kill you. Or perhaps we will leave this place together and find new horizons to discover.
When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
And what do you want me to bring you the next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. Do not worry. There are no wrong answers. And every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Do you have any thoughts on this vessel?
This one is loneliness turned to seething. She could not find her strength in others, so she found it in herself. She will make for a driven heart. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
So you don't have any preferences on how you'd like to change or grow?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
In the end, we need the walkthrough. Honestly, I think that's very much necessary. Maybe we'll look different after each time the princess kills us. I think so, yeah. Because she knows we are talking about different vessels here. And here we are meeting again. Give her the voice of horny Gnabris. You need to get bonked, actually. I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be.
There is a hurt that dwells in them, but they are not me. They are thoughts and perspectives. They are feelings that inform my being. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I cannot be as I was before. There are new spaces that I must fill.
How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
If I am to be an ocean, you have given me enough to build upon. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. I will transcend in due time, and there is no way forward but to contribute to my awakening.
I'm ready to go back. I don't want to attack the entity. I want to see the other endings. Destroy your body sounds so rough. I like the amount of bonks in chat, actually. Notice how Mimi always wanted to just kill her. No, not always. But I wanted to get perspectives of what the princess is thinking, but she was so rude at the beginning. Understandable. I'm ready to go back.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
Everything goes dark, and you die. Bring the wrath to her.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Well, chat, there's one remaining. I surrender. I'm pretty sure this is also gonna have 3 chapters, though. I think it's never just ending. But I guess we have to figure this out at another point, because it's quite late here, and this game is insanely mind-blowing, and I definitely need a break here. I can feel that. It's an absolutely amazing game. I think this is actually such a masterpiece. The visuals are great, and there you can see it's so simple. There are so many illustrations, though. They are so well made. The voice acting is good. The story is amazing. I really love the story. It's insanely hooking, and I feel like a good horror game is for me, a good horror game is when you can combine it with some kind of philosophical thoughts, you know? This is so well made, and I am highly recommending to play this game on your own, actually, to find your path. But I need to figure out why this is still a love story, I guess. I just love the idea of thinking of in different perspectives, and actually, I don't think there was a bad ending so far. I was not thinking, oh my god, I was not thinking, okay, that was a super bad choice. And no, in the end, it was okay. It was okay. I don't think there are any wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. Lovely Burbles, thank you so much for playing this amazing game with me, for trying out Slay the Princess. I really appreciate it, and I hope you also liked it as well.